All right, 2 wins on the road this weekend. Just kind of reflect on how you think your team played.
I thought we played really well this weekend. We had a couple good wins at Midwestern and at Cameron, and it's always been tough playing over at Cameron. Midwestern, I think there's a stat out there, but I have to check with Kit. I don't think we've won over there 2 times in a row since 1960, something like that. So it's been quite a while. So it was 2 good weekends for us this last weekend.
Over the past month, you guys have had a couple ups and downs, but what do you think's been the one consistent on the team that's been kind of bringing it every single day to practice?
I think we've been bringing it every day with practice. I think we've lost 1 game to Kingsville, and that was a 10-hour trip down there. It was a tough game, and we didn't play real well, but otherwise I think we bring it every day in practice.
And then for over the course of the last, well, that's a couple of games, it seems that defensively the team has played extremely well. And so what can you say about the defense overall from your squad?
Yes, I think our defense has been great. You know, we really focus on that in practice, and it leads to good offense. And I think also our defense is good because our offense has gotten a little bit better, and we're not taking quick shots or really bad shots, giving them easy runouts. And when you can limit teams and make them play half-court offense, I think that really helps your defense. And we've got some guys that'll get up into you. We rebound the ball pretty well for being a pretty small team, but our defense has been, like you said, really good.
And then lastly, you talked about your senior class, but Brandon Hall specifically, after not necessarily struggling to begin the season, but trying to find his footing, has really excelled over the last couple of games, since Las Vegas actually.
Yeah, I think Brandon's been great all season. You know, it's always tough coming into a program and playing a leadership role, and he's done that from start to finish, or not finish, we're not done yet, but he's been doing it all year long. Same with Gotch, Ryan Quaid, and you know, Ryan's a 4-year player, Gotch is a 2-year player, and Brandon's a 1-year player, so we've kind of have a nice mix with those 3 guys. And Brandon's, you know, this is the most he's ever won at the college level by far, and we still got a long ways to go, so I think he's pretty excited about that. He's really dialed in, and he's making a great effort here this last few months. And like you said, he's really stepped up. So pretty proud of him.
Yeah, your guys' record's really good right now. Just kind of tell us where you think the team's at right now overall.
Well, we're in a pretty good position because we get the next 4 games at home, which is always nice. It's always nice to play in the First United Bank Center. We're not satisfied. We've got 3 losses this year that we wish we had those games back. And then there's some games that maybe we shouldn't have won that we did win. And that's kind of just the way it is in sports sometimes. But to be 21-3 right now and being able to play the next 4 games at home, that sets us up really well. But we've got to have a good week of practice. We've got to get after it. Everybody's got to do their job and go out and do the best we can, and hopefully good things will happen.
And this weekend, of course, you have Western and then UTPB, and that game was obviously such a big game earlier this season. So just kind of talk about that and the prep going into that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That was a huge game, the UTPB game down there. That was one that, you know, we probably shouldn't have won, that we did. And, you know, guys have been on both sides of that. So it was a nice win down there. I think we were down by 10 with 2 minutes to go, and then down by 6 with maybe 30 seconds to go. And they're tough. They play a good zone. They got a couple guys that can really score individually, and so it's going to be a tough game for us, but we'll get ready for them on Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll get ready for Western on Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll go out and hopefully have a good week, and we'll go after these guys. And I think, you know, when you have a team like that played you that tough, I think guys will be ready for them, and it's something that we've struggled down at UTPB a little bit, but getting them up here, we beat them in the regional final last year, so we've got that going for us, and should be a great weekend of basketball. Hopefully we get a lot of fans come out and watch us play.